Hello. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lauren and I am an all cash budgeter using the Dave Ramsey method, but without any cash. And I'm on a debt-free journey this year. I am making videos about cash stuffing, well, metaphorical cash stuffing, sinking fund updates, my debt snowball that I'm paying off, and all of that stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would love to have you follow along my journey with me. I got a lot of new subscribers from my debt confession video, which I'm so excited about. Hello, you guys know who you are. Thank you so much for supporting me on this journey. And your comments really do mean the world. I love when I get to interact with you guys and you tell me about, other accounts you follow that have great content that I would like, or just give me like a high five over the internet. I love that stuff. So please leave a comment down below if you're a new subscriber or if you like these kinds of videos and you have any questions or whatever. I just would love to talk to you guys. Today's video is going to be a cash stuffing and a budget with me video. My husband and I both got paid just barely, which is really exciting. And yeah, so we're just gonna get right into that. This is the PenBook app. If you're new here, this is what I use to do my budgeting. It works really well for me. Someone left a comment and said that they have seen other accounts that do a non-cash budget, that they use Excel or Google Sheets, and that totally does work a lot better in terms of like the formatting ability and the automatic calculations. So I totally understand that, but for me, I like to handwrite everything and I like to physically add it up. I would use paper, but I am trying to be eco-conscious, and so I use it on my iPad. And it also gives me the ability to like erase and not have to rewrite everything consistently and just have it all on one sheet. So this works really well for me. Okay, so this is what we got paid. I can't even zoom in here, which is kind of annoying. But in any case, my husband got paid $2,305.78, and then he got an additional $1,402 for a reimbursement, $1,402. My paycheck was $1,821.74, and I also got a reimbursement of $147.70. Those reimbursements are already allocated here. They're like expenses that we put on our personal cards that are work expenses that then we get reimbursed for. So if your company does it differently, I just wanted to explain that, but this is what those reimbursements are going towards. Those are already allocated, but we're still going to include them in our total calculation here. So let's do some quick addition. 2305, let's see. These, I'm going to round one of them up and one of them down. I'll round mine up to 22 and his down to 205 to keep that easy. Sorry, 305. So 2305 plus 1402 plus 1822 plus 147.70. We'll make sure that one's the same because this is a reimbursement, so I don't want to round that one anyway. The paychecks I can round up and down and just have those included in our buffer. Okay, so $5,676.70, which is amazing. I love when we get paid on the same day because it's just a lot more money, Okay, $5,676.70. So the way that I break it out is I have this sheet here that is my bills. I have like all of the categories here, the amount, the account that they are coming out of if they're on auto pay, which most of them are, and then the due date that they're due. I also have the same thing for my debt auto payments that are coming out down there as well. And then a checkbox for whether or not I've allocated it for the month, and a checkbox if they're not on auto pay and I have to pay them manually. That's there as well. We have our sinking funds page here, our debt snowball page here, and all the way at the back, a 52-week savings, which I'm very behind on. So hopefully we can get a lot of that done today. I'm excited. Alrighty, so what I do then is I just start to, I usually work in pink so I can check off. So then I will say, I'll tally these up. So to the silver Amex, we're paying $775.52. Actually, I'll just add these up as I go. So $775.52 plus $147.70, $923.22. Is that right? There's kind of a glare from my angle. I think from your angle you can see it a lot better than me. $923.22, and then we can change those. Oh, I've never brought this up before, but my husband's paychecks go to his checking account and mine go to mine. And so when he gets paid, I just transfer it all to me. So all of this money is currently in my checking account, and then I'll transfer him back whatever he needs for his budget or payments coming out of his account or whatever. It's just easier that way. So I'm only writing the accounts that they need to go to and not the accounts that they need to go from, because they're all in my checking. So silver's getting that. The Bonvoy is this reimbursement here, $609.52. Okay. And then these are just leftover bills from overspending last month, which I know I should not have done that. But I, long story short, really early in the month had a vacation that I had not been planning for because I didn't have a sinking fund set up for it. And so we just used up our budget really early, and we were really frugal towards the end of the month, but honestly, it was just like all used up by the 7th. And so 3 weeks with no money is not possible, for me. So we have, let's see. Sorry, I need to start subtracting this. So our 5,676.70 minus 923.22 minus 609.52, 4143.96 remaining. Okay. So I just kind of keep a running total. So for this Harmon's, which is groceries, we had $6 to our Amex, and then Texas Roadhouse is a restaurant. We had $63. So $69 to our silver Amex. And we will just add a line here so that we know this is after the addition. And then Quintessa is a Napa winery that we have. So basically this should come out of our sinking fund. We had to pay that one up front, but we have, let's see, $1,600 in, we have $400 in our money market for this trip that we've budgeted $1,600 for. So since we have $4,000, I'm just going to stuff this envelope this month. I always do a green check to indicate that I've stuffed the envelope, and then we will put to money market $600. That's the account that houses all of my sinking funds. So then this one will be 1,000. Boop, 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 boo. Okay. And then we'll come back to this one. I'm going to highlight that because that's kind of complicated. So now let's go to our expenses. I paid this one already from last month's paycheck. Or not last month's paycheck, but my husband got like kind of a bonus paycheck, and so did I. So I just had this money in my savings from last month because this comes out on the 1st, and I today's the 2nd and I haven't gotten paid till today. So I just wanted to have that money there. And then I also transferred my husband $105 out of his $415 for the month. So basically I'm doing a weekly electronic budget for him because he's just not as on top of it as I am. So he needs a little bit more strictness around his budget. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna stuff physically or not physically. This $866 for my loan payment needs to be stuffed because that's coming out on the 8th. So that's going into my checking. $866. I'm gonna write these ones in black. So 609.52 and 923.22 to know that I've already like included that in this deduction. Okay. And then I also want to tackle some of these bills that are earlier in the month. So this utilities payment is $105. That comes out on the 4th. So it goes out of our silver Amex. $105. Our gas payment comes out of my checking. That's $60 on the 4th as well. Our Apple Music, $20 on the 4th to my Apple card. So we'll allocate that one too. And then let's do some quick addition to add this up. So let's move this down here. Okay. So 92322 plus 69 plus 105, 1097.22 to our Amex. And then the rest of these have to be deducted from this total. So 414,4396 minus 69 minus 105 minus, I'll erase these as I go, 600 minus 20, 620, do these in black. There's probably an easier way to do this. Honestly, this is kind of like haphazard from the way that I normally do it, and I don't know why. I think my brain's kind of frazzled today. So anyway, take it for what you will. I'll make sure I'm doing the math right. If you guys catch any mistakes that I have, put them in the comments below and then I can change it after the fact. But this like changing the color method seems to be working for now, but I don't know why I'm doing it this way today, honestly. Minus 866 minus 60. So this is our new total, which we're gonna write in black. 2,423.96, and then 866 plus 60 was already included. I just need to add that up. So 926 will stay in my checking. Okay, I definitely want to do a couple of these envelopes. Okay, this is the 9th week of the month, so I'm pretty far behind. I'm just gonna stuff 3 of these envelopes and then try to move on, you know? Okay, so 99, 74, and 65. Totals 230, what is that? 238, sorry, the glare. Okay, so 238 is gonna go to my money market, which houses my sinking funds as well as my 52-week savings. So it's kind of just like a long-term savings account where I can get a little bit of interest, whereas my like savings in my checking account is like a revolving. I deposit like, okay, I pay this half of the rent or something, and then I'll put that in my savings so that then when I have the total amount for the rent, I can transfer it from my savings to my checkings really quickly and pay that payment. So anyway, that's going to my money market as well. Let's see what else. Since today's the 2nd, we're probably not going to get paid again till at least the 14th. So I want to knock off as many of these as I can. So this Progressive is $117 on the 9th, and my Mazda payment is $398 on the 9th. I'm going to do both of those. Those are both coming out of my checking, $117 and $398. Again, this Mazda payment has a checkbox because I have to go manually pay that one. It's not on auto pay. So that's why that checkbox is there. Once I manually make the payment, I will check that box off. And then let's see, 9th, 12th. We could do everything up till the 15th. Yeah. So let's see what else we have. We have Peacock for $5 going to my Apple Card. We have Rocky Mountain Power, $70 in my checking account. And what else? Duolingo's on the 15th, but that's only $13, so we'll just do that. That one's going to my Apple Card. 13. Now let's fix this. So 2423.96 minus all these new pink charges, 238, 117, 398, 70, 18, which is 5 and the 13. Yay! I love it when we still have a lot of money. 158296, and then this will be 838 in my money market. Ooh. I don't know why I did the 8s differently. See, I told you, my brain is so bad today. Okay, and let's add up my checking account. Where's the plus? There it is. 117 plus 398 plus 70. 1511. I like that. That's a lot of money. Except it'll probably just all come out. Okay, 1511, and then 20 plus 18. Sorry, I'm getting texts. 20 plus 18 is 38. Yeah, that's right. But if it's wrong, let me know in the comments. Okay, we can delete those. All right, 1582.96. So let's go to our sinking funds. Yeah, let's do some sinking funds. My method for this is I put a green check every time I've stuffed it for the month. I know some people do like a weekly stuffing, so they'll just divide this monthly amount by 4 and stuff that same amount every week. But I like to have a little bit more flexibility, especially since I don't get paid weekly and my husband has a side hustle. And anyway, our paychecks just don't really add up in a consistent way, and so it's easier for me to just go monthly and make sure that they're all stuffed by the end of the month. Alrighty. So I need to do all of these little ones and just get them out of the way. So let's do 9, 12, 7, 4, 4. And add that here. 9 plus 12 plus 7 plus 4 plus 4. That was it, right? 9, 12, 7, 4, 4. That equals $36 to my money market. And then I need to update these. So $28 plus $9, $37 in my ESA renewal. which is my cat, who is a emotional support animal. And he's so sweet. He's so good at his little job. But that's to renew the medical license I have that I need to give my apartment. $12 plus $0. That makes it easy. That's for my Amazon Prime membership, which I just paid on the 21st. And now I have to save a little bit more each month. I'm sure if you have a Prime membership, you got that email that said they were raising their prices. But anyway, we do what we can do. And $10, I mean, they increased it by $10 divided by 12 months. Like, that's an extra 80 cents a month or something. Fine, okay? It doesn't really matter, especially for the benefits that you get from Prime. Okay, 7 plus 14 is 21. That's for my Fitness Pal yearly membership. And 4 plus each of these, my Elevate app, is 38. That's a brain training app that I have. And then my habit tracker app, what was that, 19? So 13. Ooh, I hope that was right. I'm gonna have to check that in the video. Oh, I have this, never mind. Yeah, 19 plus 4, 13. Sorry, 23. My habit tracker app is this app that I use. I have this on my phone, so I haven't spent anything for the month, which is great. So these are all of my categories for the month that I will, every time I make an expenditure for gas, I will add this up and put in like $20, and it'll fill up 20 out of 60. So I can really visually see where my spending is for the month, if I'm on track to meet my budget, if I need to cut back, or if I can ramp up and spend a little bit more, or put some money in savings, whatever. So that's the membership for that app yearly, which is only $40 a year. So that's pretty good. I'd say it's worth it. Let's do some of these bigger ones down here. Let's see. Beyond Wonderland, this payment is going to come out on the 11th. I have this, this little note here. Basically because I did a payment, like an afterpay schedule for the tickets. So I have this red amount coming out on each of these black dates, and then the A indicates they're coming out of my Apple card. So basically I need to at least stuff this one before the 11th so that I can then pull that money out of my sinking fund to pay off when it comes out of my credit card. So $350 there. Oh, I could probably do this in my head, but I don't want to. $350 plus $143, $493. And then change it to pink. $350. Roughly, we have about $1,000 left, maybe a little bit more. So let's see what else we want to do. We definitely need to save for Lake Powell, which is another trip we have. Basically, these are all of my travel sinking funds down here. I'm not stuffing this one, which is my monthly travel sinking fund, because I've just kind of broken them out this way. Since I've already planned the majority of my vacations for the year, it's easier to budget them this way instead of have a travel fund that then I don't know how much I have saved for the upcoming trip after I've gone on one, you know? It's easier for me. I tend to travel a lot, so that's why it works. In any case, we're gonna stuff $350 for our Lake Powell trip. That's gonna go to our money market as well. And we can do a little addition here too. So $350 plus $350 plus 36 equals $736 plus 838. What is that? $1574 going to our money market account. And then $1582.96 minus 736, $846.96. Cool. Let's see what else we want to spend our money on? I kind of feel, yeah, I did actually just make a hair appointment, so I need to stuff this one. Honestly, I should stuff like $40 more than this 20 since I didn't stuff it last month. And then I like made a hair appointment thinking that I had money and I don't. So we're just gonna put 40 in there to our money market, 40. Yeah, we have most of the big ones taken care of. My sister's birthday's coming up, so I'm gonna stuff this gifts envelope as well. But I wanna check it off with green, keep this consistent. So 100 plus 110 equals 210, and then it's another $100 to our money market. So 140 will have roughly $700 left. I'm gonna go do a couple more of these envelopes. Sorry, I'm saying it with the vernacular as if I was a cash stuffer. So let's do 96 and 85. So 181, again, to our money market. And what did I say this was? This was the 9th week. Yeah, that's great. We're doing great. And then we'll do a couple of these bills with whatever's left over. Oh, okay. I haven't received this return yet, so I don't know how much it's going to be. $339 left on my Apple Card for a Shein order. Basically, I spent like $339 and then I have a return that's being processed. I don't know how much it's going to be. So that's just still on my card until I know what the actual amount is I'm going to have to pay, net the return. And then once I know, I will budget for that and take it out of my sinking funds and whatever. That was just some clothes and some beads to make jewelry and whatever. Fun stuff. Okay, did I add this 181? Yes, I did. So let's do, I realized my budget isn't going to have anything if I keep up on this pace. So we need to do my budget. 40 plus 100 plus 181, 321, and then 321 plus 1574, 1895. It's actually bonkers when you add it up this way, because I would never just like put aside $1,800 a month or like out of one paycheck before for savings or upcoming expenses. I would literally, I would be putting it all towards my credit cards to pay off what I've already spent, but the number is just crazy because until you really start planning for your expenses ahead of time, you don't really understand how much you're spending, I think, in my opinion. So I really love this method. I think the electronic version works a lot better for me, but the sinking funds and cash envelope system in general just makes so much sense, and I'm really, really happy I started it. So happy. 846.96 minus 321, 525.96. We're just gonna round that up to 526 because I don't know where the 4 cents came from since this is 70, but whatever. So 526, we're just gonna put that all in my budget for my checking account. 526 in, and then I do a little dotted check mark like this one to show that it's partially in there. And this is just gonna stay in my checking, so I can erase that as well as this since they're already in there. Yeah, so this 526, then when I get paid again towards the end of the month, I will take out the rest, which would be what, $700, $750, something like that. And I would put that in my checking so that I have my total amount, but I'm not going to spend $1,300 before the middle of the month when I get paid again, and I would rather put that money somewhere else, allocate it a little bit differently. But this 526 should definitely hold me over. But either way, I'm going to track it as if I had all the money in my checking account out of this. So these categories have the total, like food is $250, groceries is $650, entertainment is $100. All of those would add up to $1,300. So I'll just pretend like I have all the money and budget accordingly. But in any case, I'm not going to spend that much money. At least I hope, right? Okay, so that is it. I don't think we need this little calculator anymore, so we can turn that bad boy off. I'm really proud of myself that I made this a priority because I was really behind for a while. Like, I wrote it down the first week of the month and I didn't even start stuffing it, I think, until February. So I was 4 weeks behind right out of the get-go. I just had a lot of debt payments that I had to worry about. And so yeah, that's not fun. I literally forgot about my debt snowball. It's okay. We'll be fine. We will be fine. I have a Poshmark check that I'm going to put towards this snowball. And then I've been making payments on all of these, obviously just out of like bills that are coming out, kind of like revolving those payments. So the balance isn't going down, but I'm at least not coming up on like my minimum payment is due and I'm going to go over and have that reported to the credit agency. So I'm okay on that front, but I do need to make this a priority for my next paycheck. But in any case, let's start doing some of these transfers. I have to make this one offline because I can't get the Apple Card app, like the wallet app, on my iPad. So if you guys know a way to do that, let me know. It would make it really easy, but I don't have a way, and I'm filming with my phone. So anyway, I'll have to make that one offline. But we can make the silver payment. That payment is $1,097.22. $1,097.22. Okay, that one is done. Phenomenal. And then we'll do my Bonvoy. $609.52. Okay, it won't let me make the payment because that would take me into a negative because I have a pending charge on there. So anyway, I just need to write this down. Minus, and then how much will it let me pay? $608.95. So we can't pay the dollar. So minus $608.95. That's gonna be, yeah, like I said, a little bit more than $1. A little bit less than $1. Oh my gosh, it's like 60 cents and they won't let me pay it. Ah, $608.95. 57 cents. Thanks, Marriott. But I will make that payment because I am sticking to my budget, okay? And so we're gonna make the payment and we're gonna make it work. My money market is gonna get a transfer of $18.95. Transfer from Lauren checking to money market. How much did I say? $18.95. Great, that one's done. Let's see how much we have in our money market. Wow, $3,757.43. That's great. And this is my savings account right here, $1756.05. Which is my rent payment, but I'm going to transfer that out as soon as I get the email saying that my payment has been processed. Then I'll transfer that out, but I don't want it sitting in my checking account. Okay, now the last thing that I need to do now that that's all budgeted is update a couple of these sinking funds. So this Quintessa winery, like I said, needs to come out of this Napa budget. We paid $540 for one of these tastings, but our friend sent us $270, which is their portion. So $540 was a tasting for 4 people, $270 was our portion. And so I have $270 transferring from my Venmo account to my checking account. So I only need to account for $270 and pay that on my, what did I make the payment on? The Silver Amex, I think. So we'll double check. So $270, I'm going to take out of this $1,000. $730. And then I'm going to decrease the budget by only $200 because I think we're going to need a little bit more than I thought originally. But since we're taking money out and paying it, then I don't need that money, right? So I can decrease the total number that I need saved. So $270, that one's all allocated for from money market to checking to $70. Okay, so that is done. Once that charge goes through, currently it's pending, I'm gonna make the payment of $540 to the Silver American Express. I don't know why I wrote Amex because we have 3 Amexes. So to the Silver Amex, we'll pay the total $540, and then I need to pay that 57 cents to the Bonvoy. But I think that we are good. Other than that, again, next time we're going to prioritize the dead snowballs and the rest of these bills. And then obviously this should be taken care of by next time. But who knows? Sometimes they take forever. But anyway, that is our cash stuffing, sinking funds update, credit card payoff, whatever. I really, really appreciate you guys watching this. Thank you so, so, so much. If you made it this far in the video and you haven't left a comment yet requesting like the hundreds of comments that I've asked of you today, then just leave a comment saying hi. I'd love to talk to you, and it would be great to hear from you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.